Despite the ongoing popularity of the first film, John C. Reilly has admitted that Step Brothers 2 is unlikely to happen. The actor recently spoke about the possibilities of a follow-up to the much-loved comedy, which he starred in alongside Will Ferrell as the titular characters. Despite continued rumors about a sequel being considered, and the fact that Reilly is constantly asked about it, it sadly seems that there is no chance of it being filmed in the near future. At least Step Brothers was released in 2008, with Reilly playing Dale Doback and Ferrell as Brennan Huff, both spoiled man children. Their worlds are hilariously rocked when their single parents become a couple and they're forced to become brothers. Directed by Adam McKay, who also made Talladega Nights and Anchorman, the film received mixed reviews but performed well domestically with over $100 million taken. Although the overseas total was just $27 monsieur. However, in a manner similar to Anchorman, the film has since gone on to become something of a cult hit and a favorite with many for its anarchic humor and immature characters. This has meant that both Ferrell and Reilly have been continually asked about a sequel, with the latter stating that someone on the street will ask him about it pretty much every day. Related. First look at Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in Holmes and Watson while promoting the sisters' brothers. Reilly spoke to IndieWire and confessed that a sequel certainly isn't being developed or planned anytime soon. He says, "We've been talking about it pretty much since the first one came out. For most artists, sequels aren't the most attractive thing. Fans, of course, are different. If you like pizza, you want more pizza. I understand people really getting into the idea. But in terms of having something on the table, no, there isn't. It's so funny. It's so broad. But at the core of it are these very real family issues. And I think that makes the movie really subversive in a way. It has staying power. You know, we really meant it when we made that movie." Reilly also shares that a number of great ideas for a sequel have been discussed between the two stars and McKay over the years. These would include one scenario where one of the brothers gets married and becomes a father, much to the other's annoyance. Another idea would see the pair attempt to retire along with their parents. But unfortunately for fans, it seems that the ingredients just haven't come together for a solid project. And thankfully nobody wants to do a substandard or hurried sequel. Reilly does dangle one carrot of hope though, as he remains open to reprising his role and says, "I hope I don't age out of the possibility." However, fans of the Ferrell and Reilly cinematic double act can look forward to seeing them team up again in the upcoming Holmes and Watson as the iconic detective pairing. Reilly will also be seen shortly as one half of comedy's greatest double acts in Stan and Ollie, and is voicing Wreck-It Ralph once again in Ralph Breaks the Internet. As far as Step Brothers 2 goes, it's worth bearing in mind that it took McKay and Ferrell 10 years to make the sequel to Anchorman. So a slim possibility may always remain for Dale and Brennan to return as long as the stars and director are still interested. Source: IndieWire Tags. Step Brothers 2 looking for an ad-free experience on ScreenRant.